Hello and welcome to this week's transmission. And all I could think of leading up to this was animals and animal messengers and animal guides. So I don't have a ton of information. We're going to see what flows through, and I really feel like this one's going to be helping us to connect to either your totem or just an animal messenger and guide who wants to give you a message. I want you to take a beautiful deep breath. I'm going to place my hands and crystals on my higher heart. But I just want you to get comfortable. You can place your hands on your higher heart too. Nala nini ashtele setushtele nini atarakari nini mututu. Ini alatara kishtele setur mini alatarakari nini mututu. Ini ala nakarishe setusela natati ni mutu. Just connecting my higher self to your higher self with full permission and consent, so that I bring through the correct frequencies and codes during this transmission that you're meant to receive in this now of now, knowing that you can come back at any time and re-listen and get totally different codes. Nalashtele setura muini ashtele setana. Iniale seleturish ne karatini ashtele setu semenia narashele tukurkiti amatutu. Inialatara nini ashtele setushtele setakare nini ashtele setati tiamushtele setana katine. Inialatur mu inialata sele shetene ni ashtele setana kareshele setu tu 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 tu. Inialatu kure mia ni ashtele satareshele setunumu iniamatana. There's a lot of smiles and joy and positive emotions coming through, and also the bumblebee. So we're going to first work with bee medicine. Nalashele seletarani ni ashetiti amototo. Ini alatara kishtele setusele tini anaratili ni asele tu setushtele sanatarati ti alato kurmia ni amototo. Ini alato rushtele satini anakaratini ashtele setusele tiana grala garishtele setuse putono. I want to ask now, with full intention and full integrity from your higher self, from my higher self, that as we do the bee breath, where we place the tip of our tongue on the roof of our mouth and we hum, that the right codes and frequencies come through, so that you not only are soothing your vagus nerve and your adrenal systems and all of your nerves around your throat, you're also working with your thyroid. Narasheletu selatini ashtere setaratiti ashtere setura poeti anakaratini aturo guriti alatara shetini aturo poeti amasatana. So the frequency and the vibration is, as we're going to hum, it's going to be that we're releasing and letting stress, anxiety, and like the tightness that we hold when there's a lot going on. So they're really showing me like a closed fist. And then as we're going to hum, everything just melts and releases. And as we release, we're going to bring in the codes. So as we start, you may not be able to hear me, but I'm going to be humming with my tongue, on tip of my tongue on the roof of my mouth, in the bumblebee breath. And you can just receive. Don't know if you'll be able to hear it, but just know that it's happening. Or you can also do the bumble breath with me, the bumblebee breath. A big breath in. going to do another one this time. I'm also focusing on the pineal, cleaning and clearing any calcification, any interference, any chemical interference by either the food, the water, or the air. So as I'm going to hum the next, you can join me or just receive, but we're also going to be really focusing on our third eye, focusing on a point that is between your eyes and just above into that brow. So just receive or join me. We're just asking now for any codes to be activated into our pineal, any frequencies that we're meant to receive in this now of now. Inialata shesetu seletana kareshtele setarishetinia seletu sepustere setinia mutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutukutu And they show me a lot of really fine, small codes at the size of a grain of sand and a little bit bigger, like the size of a small ant. It's all filtering and spiraling into the pineal and the third eye really being encoded. But it's very gentle, and they're saying it's like seeds. So this is a long-term reseeding and recoding. I'm going to work one more time with the Bumblebee, the Bumblebee Breath. I'm going to be working on the throat. And this one is very much about releasing any stress, worries, anxiety, and rebalancing it and recoding it with deeper connections of faith within yourself and belief in yourself. Narashele tu seleninia shetitiela sela karshtele setura muinia shtele setitiana koshtele setarendiania shtele setu seputuna buyetia matata kanata. So just asking now from your higher self and your beautiful original blueprint. Darashetisile tinia tarakarashtele setu semutatia tarakarashtele setuna tukutiniti. And we're just asking now, with full intention from your higher self, to bring through the codes and frequencies as we hum, as we ask the bumblebee, its wisdom and its magic across the millennia, to anchoring in that melting of stress, anxiety, and everything that we're carrying just drains away. And then also activating the truth, activating the throat with the abilities to speak the words that you need to speak and to really talk to yourself with love and self-care, with respect. A lot of emotion just welled up, so there's going to be people listening to this who have not been talking to themselves nicely. So this is going to be really beneficial to just be cleansing it out as a reminder that we can be as gentle with ourselves as we are to others. So many people are so loving and kind to others and then give ourselves nothing. So this is actually a big one they're saying. So anyone who hasn't been speaking nicely towards themselves, even with just little comments that they think's a joke or funny, if there's any frequencies of anything that is a bit disparaging or subversive or just not quite right, we're just clearing all of that so that we speak to ourselves and about ourselves with respect and love and strength and confidence. So just take another big breath in. Naraninia la turstele satinia korsteretia morukutia masalatinia steretia tarakatinia stele setuse pustele setinia takarashetinia taratinia mutukuripiana tatakiti. Inia la setuse tinia stele setarakatinia stele setatakarastea tukusetinia pusteretia matakatana. Inialose la takashtile se tushtile se tasheta takarashtile se takashtile tiana karatinia mutukura puyania putukurania natakatana. There's just an aligning now between the third eye and the throat, so that you see with truth and you speak with truth, and you see the truths and the stories within yourself. You speak with confidence and self-love about the shifts and the changes of which you want to bring as you become the greatest cheerleader towards yourself. Inia tuku 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 tukurekia na karakanini ashtele satakashtele satara takarashtele setuku tukurumia na takarashetana katana katini. Inia tuku se pushtele setana teninia tele setuku se putunu puyetea matakatana. Inia lese tusi pushtele satarashene tiana setatashetenia seletusetinia shtele setakashatinia mutukurupiania tela setakashtele setusi putuno. Nia seletusetinia takarishtele setusi purpuinia matakarashtele setanatata. Mia no setana katinia putukutuno. Mia tukusetinia shtele setakatane tia pututuno. Mia tulenini. Mia tu seletana shatare setukushtele tia matukutuno. We ask now with intention that any activations, codes, frequencies that will upgrade your throat, to be brought through now. Iniano siletinia sheto silatati tiamu se pushtela tata kishtere tiamu se pushtere tiama tarakatana. Iniatu siletinia motono kotono. A tremendous amount of heat is now shifting through me, a lot of Reiki energy moving throughout me. I'm being shown the ancient temples of the goddesses that have worked with the bee, and also being shown like the honeycomb and the fractals. I want you to, now that we've cleared and activated ourselves, we're going to go on a bit of a guided journey with the bee. And I want you to imagine that there is a beautiful field in amongst the forest. And you're walking through the trees and you can see this field coming up. There's flowers. And there's bees, and there's also this giant golden temple. And however you imagine this temple is perfect for you. So you might see it as different colors, or you might see it as white with gold inlays, or it might be pure gold. But it has that beautiful, soothing energy of honey on a sore throat, of the timelessness, of the beautiful medicine of the bees, and of the goddess. Inia loto kurishtinia narashetinia selesetu se pushtere setinia shtere setukurapuinia mutukutinia dana. And there is temples that are built in the past that honored the bee and honored the goddess. Tala setushtere setinia setaratinia shtele setukurmuinia setatakare shetinia setushibutuno. Inia latku setinia shtele setare shetinia tala setu sepushtere tiamatare tiamutukuno. Setusene diamatana. And you walk through all the flowers towards this temple, and you might see carvings in the walls of bees. You might see carvings of goddesses, of children, of star folk. Bialata setu setinia tokushtele setanatata. And you walk up the steps of this temple, and you go in, and it's just so quiet. It's like home, but it's like the temple has been waiting for you. It's holding its breath for you. It's anticipating your return. Inside of this temple, there's crystals and flowers and altars all around the edges, and right in the middle It's a beautiful throne. And this throne, however you see it, is perfect. It could be made out of crystal, it could be gold, it could be made out of honeycomb, it could be silver. And I want you to walk over and to sit on this throne. And as you get comfortable on the throne, you start to hear it activate the bees. And you feel the vibration through every atom of your being, through the throne, through the air, as all the bees hum. You realize that they're in the walls, they're in the floor, the ceiling, that you are in this temple that is also a giant hive. Dalatia narashtele setusile tiniashtele satarasetushtele tiamakaratinia lata setishetinia tosile tatakarishtitia masatatinia mototo. And this is the reclaiming your matriarchal lineages. It's your mother's mothers, mother's 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 mothers. It is your father's mother and their mother. It is all the females across both sides of your genealogy, stretching back to the dawn of time, of the very first lineages that were on earth. And all of the evolutions that have gone through with your DNA, all the changes, all the quantum leaps. You are it all through the feminine line. And through your mother's lineage is that direct mitochondrial chain. And through your father's side is the multiple times the mother come into birth that wisdom into their sons. Darasheda kurshtere tiana karetinia setut kuripiana selatana karishtele setinia tokut kuripiana te tiana tata. Inia seletu setinia shtele setaratinia mukurpuinia parasetu selatana tia mupuye tia matakaritia musetu shtere tia matana katana. You're surrounded by the humming. With intention and gratitude, we ask your higher self and original blueprint to now clear, to cleanse, to balance, and to activate your feminine lineages, your matriarchal lineages, your mitochondria. Clearing out traumas, inherited stories, inherited archetypes, inherited traumas. Clearing out old curses, clearing out old implants. Clearing out damages done that are environmental, damages that are done by the food we drink, the medicine we take, the water we drink. Tisiletinia shtere setushtere setaratitia tarashete siletinia shtere setushtere setinia shtere setarakashetinia setushetutini. And any man or any woman sitting in this throne listening to this transmission is being encoded with the bee's vibration. And as you cleanse, as you clear your matrilineal lineages, your feminine lineages, you're also making way within your body for your queen to activate your sovereignty. If you're a man listening to this, your feminine side is being cleared. Your inner queen is archetypal. It is that feminine sovereignty where you are reclaiming your emotions, you're reclaiming your intuition, you're reclaiming the void, where you can go into the nothingness to birth. You're reclaiming your ability to trust the unknown, the unspoken. You're reclaiming your ability to talk with others and not be afraid of being judged. And if you're a woman sitting on this throne, you are putting on your crown. Your sovereignty is activated. Your queen is anchored. As you enhance the innate parts of you, Iniatuштеле сатаришетиния селетусетиния сетуштелетия матакаришетиния тусетиния такасетуну. Inialotu kuштеле сянуштеле сетанетия таратития мусетуштелетия матака тититититития мутукусепуштелетия мата. There is a quiet confidence anchoring in the ability to make strong decisions, to know that you're worthy, to feel seen, to feel heard, to feel known, to feel brave enough to advocate for yourself first and then others, releasing all martyrdom, all people-pleasing, anchoring in that queen, where you can make decisions for your life by seeing the bigger picture. And now we sit here on this throne, vibrating with the medicine of the bees and the floors, the walls, the ceilings, activating this ancient memory. We're going to now ask from our higher self and original blueprint if there's any messages from the bees or any messages from your past lives, future lives, concurrent lives that is tuned and aligned with the bees. Especially any past lives where you were in the temples, were priestesses or priests, when you understood the sacredness of the bees and of the feminine. Sit on your vibrating, buzzing, incredible throne of power and ask now if there's any messages, and listen. Baranini ashtele se tu shetinia taratini ashtele se tu tiana takareshe se tu setinia taratinia tarakatana katinia tarakatana titi. Ini alotu kurumu ini alatani ashtele se tu shetinia taratitia nakarstele se tu kuripinia tarase tarakishitinia se tu shtele tia moropoyetile tinia takatana. Iniatuku setinia tanakishte piamutuku setinia tarashetani tiamasele tu setinia tarati tiamashtele takatana. Niamose tu shtere tiamaratinia tarakatinia shtere tia taratia mutuku tiamase tu setinia matatakanatati. Niapukuri niamatari setinia tarashtere tukuri nianata. Is there anything the bees want to tell you? Is there anything your queen wants to tell you? Nia toreshtere setu kuritinia taratatatinia setatakareshetinia burupuyetia tetia matakanini. Inia luto kuishimia motorishina matakana. Miano setinia matareshitana kaishetinia dododo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, yes, yes. This transmission ended up going in totally different directions to what I expected. I didn't expect the bumblebee. I don't even know if you could hear the bumblebee breath. Hopefully you could. If not, know that it was transmitting through. I highly recommend that you do that as a simple form of stress relief. Also very good for any form of anxiety. I also think it's good for the thyroid. Hopefully you got some beautiful messages from the bees, or you just feel nice and relaxed. I would love to hear about your experiences, so don't ever hesitate to leave some comments if you feel drawn to. I also like to invite you into the Alchemy Lab, which is my online group that I have over at school. You can join for free. We do all kinds of monthly tasks and things like meditations, coffee chats, Q&As, random pop-up teachings, archetypes, human design. And there's also the $9 upgraded membership where you get full access to all the past teachings, the last 6+ months, 9 months, and a free healing and just all kinds of stuff, which is more of exclusive. I'll put all the links below, and I hope you're feeling really calm. I feel absolutely blissed out, and I hope you do too. See you next week.